I've spent at least 3 hours on it. It's good, it's good. It's stuff I've sort of observed and noticed about kitchens. We've all got kitchens. That's the first one. That's not true. I don't have a kitchen. I just find stand-up routines. But that's fine. That's fine. So you guys ready for some observational comedy? It's going to take me to the top. Are you ready for some observational comedy about kitchens? Bread bins? What's the deal with bread bins? Is it a bin you put bread in? I just bought the bread. Why would I put it in a bin? I tell you, sometimes I put pastry in the bread bin. It's not supposed to go there. At least it's not specified to do so. Nor is Battenberg. Am I right, fellas? I wonder what they call it in America. Do they call it bread trash cans? Water bottles? What's the deal with water bottles? Is it a bottle made of water? You can't store liquids in liquids. Unless you have a water bottle, that's a vicious cycle. Watergate, am I right? This guy gets it. Soup bowls. Bowls made of soup. Thematically, it's quite similar to water bottles.
Does someone have a personalised cereal spoon? I don't think that's a real thing. I think the only people have like specific spoons for specific like things are either posh or a fucking psychopath. I mean, like, you know, it's truth. I'm telling you the truth. Like, the thing about John Wayne Gacy Jr. wasn't the fact that he killed all those people. It was the fact that he had like specific crockery and loved Frosties. They're great, he'd say, as he killed another one. I'll give you a little look behind the curtain for this stand-up, by the way. Now, when I was trying this material out, people came up to me and were like, "Now, Dave, will people know who John Wayne Gacy Jr. is?" So I had the very odd experience having to try out different serial killers for that joke. Ed Gein kept popping up. People just don't know who Ed Gein is. Skin people, sir. Don't know why I'm making eye contact with you. Made a lovely lampshade.
So I've written a poem about soil. 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 Soil is brown. That makes me frown. But that is not enough to spoil the soil. For soil comes from the ground. The ground is round, and coffee is ground. Therefore, soil is coffee. I think you will agree, Offie.
Yeah. Then the mother said, "Well, of course you won't start smoking, little Jimmy. You have a mother that loves you." Fuck you, lady, you don't know me. I have a mother that loves me, somewhere. I've not seen my mum in 2 years. She went out to get carpet cleaner and never saw her again. Last time I saw her, she was jumping into a speedboat with sexy Spanish muscle dad. And they drove off down our road in a speedboat. Neighbours were livid. And, you know, I was just thinking, you know, it's like, Mum, why is sexy Spanish dad stole all of my money? I worked at a chippy to pay for that, and the carpet looks clean. The carpet looks plenty clean. Mummy, why have you gone? Where have you gone, Mummy? Where have you gone? Forgot I was on stage. Thought I was outside, away from here.
Flatmates, am I right? Am I right? Am I right? I live alone. I've been told that living on my own has distorted my perception of reality. I don't need to take that from a kettle. Oh no! Don't even get me started on what the pot said to him. The hypocrite.
Timbuktu. Not as good as Timbuk 1. Miles better than Timbuk Origins.
Now, I'm fine with sex as a concept, I really am, but I don't like it when you mock people with it, alright? So, in our house it goes bed, wall, bed, okay? So I can clearly tell when people are going about their coital interactions. That they tend to sort of do some sort of disgusting, if I had an iPhone at this point it'd be brilliant, they tend to do some sort of disgusting coital Morse code, banging away, and it translates roughly as ha 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 ha. We're having far more fun than you. And then the thing that irks me about it is it's true, alright? It's true. The only human contact I have had since coming to university is, you know when you accidentally brush the hand of the cashier when she's giving you change? That. Little does she know there's no accident. Yeah? It's actually part of the patented McKendrick method of getting a girl married in just 3,212 easy steps. But I digress.
I went to the spice doctors the other day. When the doctor wants the next patient, he shouts, "Cumin?" I was waiting for ages. When I finally got to the doctor, I said, "About time." He kicked me out. Time's a herb.
Yeah, I am feeling very good. I think we're living in a more enlightened age, ladies and gentlemen. Based off the news of recent, as soon as today, yeah, we'll have a very important news story which I think has brought us all together as people and as lovers. That is right. That's right, guys. I'm talking about the fact that Paddy McGuinness has got his own Madame Tussauds statue. Yes, cheers are welcome, cheers are appreciated. The man himself, Paddy McGuinness. Yes. People will be flocking from all over the globe now. They'll come back from their trip to London and someone will say, "How was London? What did you do?" They're like, "It was magical. First we saw the Tower of London, then we saw the Queen having tea at a local cafe. Then we saw him amongst Yoda and Michael Jackson, both dead. The strident of Paddy McGuinness stands tall. I'll go to Madame Tussauds, I'll give him a hug, I don't give a shit. I'll kiss waxen Paddy McGuinness on the lips. I hope he's taller than normal, so I can give extra hugs. I'll suck his dick, I don't care. He's a lover, Paddy McGuinness, he's a lover and he's a fighter. Yeah, he's inspired more love in this generation than anyone's done before. Yeah, when he invites a brave young heartsick man on his show, The Dating Game. And he stands there and he watches as woman after woman comes from a tube. And then does he let that man just sit there and like, try and have a conversation with his woman? No, he does not! He chooses them with a button. That's how that's how it's going to go for the rest of the next 10 years. That's how we'll all choose our mates. I fucking hope.
So yeah, I'm looking for love. He's a brown cocker spaniel. If anybody sees him, I'd be eternally grateful. Who am I kidding? He's not coming back. Not after he stepped on that landmine. Really brought a new meaning to the song, "Love is All Around Me." I miss that dog.
The other night when I came down from sleeping happily for a couple of hours when they'd let me, I found a human shit in the middle of my kitchen. No word of a lie. A human shit just sat there. I knew it was the football lads, okay, because it was so perfectly formed, it could only have come out of the pristine buttocks of a footballer. Okay? That's the thing. No, were they ever house trained? Never house trained? If I have a wife, subject of course to her not shitting in the middle of my kitchen, then if I have a son and he looks even remotely like he's going to become a lad, I'll take him by the ear, drag him up to the toilet and say, "This son, this is the toilet. This is for poo-poos, right? Right? Then I'll take him with me. This is the kitchen. I don't know why it's so close to the toilet. That if anything is an architectural flaw, but this is the kitchen. This is not for poo-poos." The point is, when challenged about this, the response came, and I quote, "Cheeky." And I've heard about cheeky Nando's, I haven't heard about cheeky shit in the middle of my kitchen.
Kitchen counters. 1. What's the deal with sporks? What's the deal with sporks? Is it some kind of fork-spoon hybrid? Yes. But how did that happen? Did like a fork and a spoon have a child? Because if they did they spoon or did they fork? Or did they fuck?
I really do think we need a more innovative method for administering drugs. I mean, lots of people don't bother taking medicine when they're ill. And what we need to do is we need to make drugs cool again. So I thought to myself, what's cool? Smoking's cool. I propose drugarettes. Asthma giving you a problem? Why not try an inhalerette? Headache? Paracetamol? Baby, not feeling so well? How about a Calpol cigar? Wah! Wah! Oh, that's one good cigar!
So, I was recently filling out a form for a trip to the US, and they asked some interesting questions. They're clearly still very committed to this whole anti-terror thing, trying to make those baddies slip up at every hurdle. And I've got a few examples of the type of questions they ask, and I should point out I haven't changed these at all. The first one: have you ever ordered, incited, committed, assisted, or otherwise participated in genocide? That's a real question, ladies and gentlemen. What do they think that people who did do those things are going to do when they're filling in the form? Have I ever committed genocide? Actually, now that you mention it, I suppose I have. Guess I better put a tick on the... Oh! You almost got me visa form, you sneaky bugger, you. You'd have to have some pretty warped morals to do these things and then not lie about it. Like, for example, another one says, have you ever engaged in the use or recruitment of child soldiers? Well, duh! Who do you think packed? People talk about the effectiveness of waterboarding, but maybe if you just chuck a form in front of them, they'll tick their way into prison. There's another one, it asked you if you plan on taking part in any terrorism whilst in the US. I don't know. I might do. Not that it's any of their business. It's a violation of my privacy, it is. Asking me if I plan on killing hundreds of innocent people. I tell you what, it's bloody Orwellian, is what it is. To the US Embassy, if you're in the audience, that was a joke. I do not want to blow up your lovely country. Please let me in. Go freedom!
But I tell you, I've also got a picture of someone who enjoys a woman with a stick figure body. It's a mirror! I'm still on this!
Have some satire, you! Get on the truth train, heading in at realization station, sir! Look, I don't want to come across as preachy. I just want to give you something to reflect on.